like we talked about at the top of the show, some of the top free agents still out on the market. Maybe the biggest of them all is Mike Hoffman, that winger down in Florida. Florida no more. We'll see where he ends up, but that's a guy who's going to put the puck in the back of the net. Grandland, Anthony Duclair, Corey Perry, Eric Holla, and Matt Martin. All of those guys still yet to sign, and some of the top UFAs out there. So let's go UFAs not named Mike Hoffman.
Right, because I think he has options. He's trying to figure out where he wants to go, and teams are trying to create space for him. So he's going to get a contract, maybe not $6 million like he once thought, but he's got a contract forthcoming. Not a stressful time, I don't think, yet.
So Hoffman, we'll place him over here. How about that next guy on that list? Grandland, where do you think would be a good fit for him?
Miguel Grandland's been a good offensive player. Had 50-point seasons, 60-point seasons. He's a pass-first guy, not necessarily a goal scorer, more assists than goals, but not a bad defensive player, can play with really good players, can play on his offside on the right side despite being a left shot. Kind of rolled through some teams and looked at their right side depth, and the San Jose Sharks, with some of the changes that they've made, could use an offensive catalyst on the right side, whether it's on the first line, second, or third. Grandland would be an upgrade offensively to a lot of those guys, and with players like Hurdle and Meyer and Couture, they like playing with good players, and this guy plays well with good players. So even on a down year, he basically had half a point a game. He's going to get you 45 points. I mean, I think that looks pretty good as an option there on the right side, making their top six a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more of a threat consistently. And it won't cost you very much.
No.
It'll be a short-term deal. You can basically get him in for just about anything you can afford, and he would fit in nicely, motivated to play and produce.
All right, next guy, Eric Holla. What about a fit?
Eric Holla is an interesting case because remember when he was taken to the expansion draft and he played in Vegas as the second-line center and he scored almost 30 goals.
That's great.
And an unbelievable skater. Now we know he had the horrific leg break injury. It took him a long time to get back from that. He bounced around a little bit down in Florida and never quite got back to the level of Vegas. So I got two spots for Eric Holla. One, right back to Vegas. They traded Paul Stastny, their second-line center, and now they have Cody Glass in that spot, or maybe it's Chandler Stevenson, but maybe Eric Holla going back home, I don't know, might be a good option in Vegas as another, whether, second, third line center to step in there. Could be a good fit if Glass is not up to the task, or, Thomas Nosek can come in on a lineup. That might be something worth considering. The other one, Buffalo. Buffalo signed Cody Eakin to be a third line centerman. I think if you're looking for offense from the back end, I think Holla as 3 and Eakin as 4 makes it way, way
That's nice
better.
Down the middle.
And all of a sudden now Eichel, Holla, Eakin, there's stability and experience. And I think Holla, if he can skate and be healthy, again, costs you nothing in term, costs you very little in dollars, and chance to play a big role in hopefully an emerging team in Buffalo, that would also be a good fit for Eric Holla.
All right, how about a guy like Anthony Duclair? RFA, they don't come to terms in Ottawa, announces he's representing himself.
I like it.
So you're not his agent, but if you were his agent, where are you suggesting he goes?
So this guy's 24 only. I know he's played for a whole bunch of teams, but, he grew on and off the ice in Ottawa. He's an all-star, 23 goals, and he will give you offense. He's actually rounded out his game where defensively, he's better than he once was. He stays more engaged in games where he doesn't have the puck. And so who's lost a lot of offense from the Wings in the league? Plays down south. Florida.
Yes.
Dadnoff. Hoffman out the door. And maybe you want to replace it with a guy who can score some goals. Play with good players. Pass first guy like Wenberg. With a shoot first player like Duclair. And all of a sudden, on a short-term deal, maybe you get him for 2 years and, a couple $1 million a year. And he could be big-time return if he gets the 20, 25 goals. Lock him in as a guy who, as we've lingered on here into free agency, and it hasn't happened for him. He is representing himself. He's not going to panic. He's got great, he's got advice around him. But, it's tough when you get a little stressed out. You want to find a spot. Maybe you can get a really good contract. And I just think for offense, he would provide a nice boost on a very team-friendly deal in Florida. I think that'd be a good fit for those guys.